Hi, everyone. and Rubio said, "Can you show me how to paint?" Yeah, of course I can. I have a TikTok account too where I post. You you can message me through there, and you know, I'm a I'm a self-taught artist, so everything I know I've learned and taught myself. Obviously, there's a lot of good YouTube videos that show you how, and I mean it's all fundamentals and basic shapes. So I've been teaching myself that in order to get better and better each day. But I do practice every single time, every single day, every single day, every single day. Especially when I'm about to start, I always try to work out or work out in exercises of lines, cubes, 3D shapes, all that. So you have to start with the fundamentals and kind of understand shapes, if that makes sense. At first it doesn't, which it's I didn't understand as much, but then as I kept going, I kept observing things like 3D, like this eraser. I would, flip it around like this, you know, like, and then just draw it from different angles until I got better at it. There are a lot more stuff, but for example, um, like I would just practice lines. So I'd practice lines. So this would be like an exercise I would do, and then shapes, try to get decent circles here. And then after like all this stuff, I would learn 3D shapes, you know, and and then I got comfortable doing that, and then you can add stick two shapes at a time. So let's go here, cylinder, right? Cylinder, then a box here. We'll add another cylinder here. And then I just added essentially, you know, these two shapes into that. And then after you get comfortable with that, then, you start with this, just adding more and more detail to everything. So that's how I managed to learn. Obviously, I would have loved to go to an art school and stuff like that, but as as I learn more, there's like Progo videos, like those are really helpful. Like, um, who else? Artwood, Draw Like a Sir. That's a really good one too. That those are really those help me a lot, and they're free. So if you want like a explanation, a better tutorial on those things, that's my opinion. I think you should learn those basic things first, and then you move on to. But don't get me wrong, you don't have to necessarily um, learn that. You can draw this if you want. It's just not gonna. It might not look how you wanted, but it's also good that you're drawing things that are difficult for you. But you can do this and also do what I like practice this. So that's what I've been doing. I've been doing a lot of drawings, but then I also stick to my basic things. And then I have Majesty Lee. I like the drawing. Thank you so much. Uh I used to be really bad, but now, like I said, I always look at videos and try to learn where the lighting is, and I just practice and try to practice as much as I can to get better. I'm not trying to get better to like I'm not trying to get better to, if it makes sense, like be famous, and I just want to inspire people and help them understand that anybody can draw. Like I just want everybody to learn, and not just drawing. Like I want to motivate people with my drawings to do what they want to do. If it's soccer, if it's the gym, have the discipline to learn, because we can all learn the skills. And we got Jack Gaucher, tough. Thank you, I appreciate that. But like I said, it just really depends on what you want. But like that's my thing. I don't want I just want to inspire people and keep drawing and keep, you know, but like those are stuff that I do, and I got a couple of drawings here that I can show you guys. But I just, let's see, just have a lot of pages here. But, and I have old ones too, but like this is a more recent one. This is Yuji Itadori. I really love anime, but this is one that I did. Um, and I have a couple here that I have. I have this Mewtwo from Pokemon. If you guys love Pokemons, thank you. Yeah, like I said, I was never the I was never really good until I started learning the fundamentals, and that's how little by little. I am a self-taught artist, and I've done it for about 2.5 years, maybe. So 2.5 years to get from not drawing and teaching myself how to draw. But these are a couple of things that I have here. I have unfinished drawings too as well. You know, I don't know if you guys are familiar with Fire Force. Is the villain from Fire Force. I haven't really inked it or anything like that. There's a couple of mistakes here, like the hand, but just because sometimes you see people with drawings like this and you're like, "Oh my god, that's insane." The process is still a lot of mistakes. Like there's a lot of mistakes in this drawing. You might not notice, but eventually you get to that point where you learn what mistakes are in there. But and these are a couple drawings that I have that I'm working on. Um, like I said, but that's what I really want to do. I don't really care about being famous and you know having 100 million viewers. Obviously, if I had them, I would be happy. But I just want to inspire people, inspire them that anything can happen if you put your mind to it. But yeah, thank you. Once you start learning, you by yourself, like there are gonna be mistakes that other people are gonna be like, well, I don't think that's a mistake, and fair enough. But we criticize ourselves where something is not right, and then you're like, oh, this is not right, but it looks okay, is what but those are just a couple things that artists and athletes, like you said, struggle with. Sometimes they have good games, sometimes they don't. But that's the thing; they motivate you. And it's like, oh my god, like I want to do that. We should be able to do that. I want to do that. And then Rubio, can you drive a girl? I thought you meant. I'm pretty sure you meant draw a girl, right? Yeah, I'm glad that I'm inspiring you to want to draw. And it doesn't even have to be perfect, you know. Obviously, as you progress, you want to make, like these impressive things, which is fine. But the most important thing about drawing is just to have fun and let your imagination run wild, you know. One of the best artists have this crazy imagination when they just let their creativity go wild, which is amazing, you know. But drawing, it's calming, it's soothing. So yeah, I really agree on that one. I've seen art where other people hate on it, and I'm just like, man, like that's their style, like they're getting better each day, and it's a style. Every art is different, and someone else can come and draw this and be 100 times better at it than me. This is just how I try to draw things. This is how and don't get me wrong, half the time that I'm drawing something, I always use reference. I always go to a source. I use Pinterest. I always go to Pinterest, and I'm always looking at different references, and you know, but the good thing about it is like you can mix it. Okay, I can't talk now apparently, but you can do different styles. Like instead of a dinosaur body, you can have a human body with a suit. That's something you even here you could add a suit to it. Instead of the claws, you can add Nike shoes, like kind of more stylish things. You can add, instead of having this arm here, he could have it somewhere else, but with a mechanic, kind of like robotic arm. You can have his face like this, or three-fourth quarter of a view, and have the other eye like red instead of showing the pupil and all that kind of stuff. But it just works however you feel. That's the creativity of it. You can go and, how old are you? Just me, I am 28 years old. I'm 28 years old. Lena Dukes, dinosaur. Yeah. I love dinosaurs. But yeah, I am 28 years old. So, and I just started, what, I think it was two years and a half ago. So, um, Mm, and then I enjoyed, like, I used to play soccer and all that kind of stuff, but now it's just, as you get older, it's like no, and this is more soothing. I like to be in a place of my own and just let my creativity go wild. But like I said, it's just kind of things you kind of want to do. I always encourage people to do what they want to do. Sometimes people say, "Well, what if I can't?" Well, you're never gonna do it if you don't try it. What's the worst scenario is failing at it. But with failure comes skills, and I like failing a lot because if I fail, I can learn from my mistakes and be better at it. It doesn't have to be anything. It just, even at work, like sometimes I'll go to work. I have a 9 to 5, and I still work, and I make a lot of mistakes. And it's just like, well, I'm learning from those mistakes. And when I come back and I have a situation similar that I might be into the same situation when I'm about to make the same mistake twice, I don't. It's like Iron Man. Tony Stark learns from his mistakes. But that's the beauty of it. I like to draw, so here I am drawing. I hardly ever do lives, to be honest, but today I was like, you know what? Screw it. Maybe at least some person is gonna watch. And I'm happy that all these people are commenting and people are watching. Oh, so you're 18? Okay. Hey, it's never too late to start if you want to draw. You, it doesn't matter what age you start to draw. It's always amazing to do. And there's a lot of great opportunities out there. People, I know some people that have gone to school and some people that haven't that have made a really big impact in wanting a career that they actually enjoy instead of sticking to the traditional where like you have to do this, you have to go work, you have to make a you know. Thank you. I appreciate that. Nice drawing, man. Thank you. All right. Well, it's right now where I'm living at. I mean, it's gonna be 5:38, and there's a lot of things I have to do. So I was very blessed and happy that you guys came in the live and had a conversation with me. I really appreciate you guys, and you know, I'll try to be live next time. So I hope to see you guys again. Um, Obviously, I would stay more and draw more and talk more, but I'm not rich, so there's a lot of things I have to do. But I hope you guys have a blessed day and God bless you all. And I'll see you guys next time. And thank you for sticking around.